Hey, what's going on, everybody? Darren Williger, the 100 days. It's all crazy. Today's what? Day 52. 52 days into the 100 days. And you see what I'm wearing? Workout gear. Because what do I do during the latter half of the 100 days? I focus additionally on my fitness success. I've made minimal progress lately with losing more weight, and I've made more progress professionally, which is okay. I want to see progress in both areas. That's the whole point of the 100 days. It's Friday. Friday's good and it's challenging because Friday it's, oh yeah, work day is over. I could go and take care of personal things, but it's also that whole, wow, there's more things I wish I had caught up with, and I'll probably spend most of the weekend catching up with work stuff, and that's okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about work and personal separation, and not necessarily just that boundary I'm trying to create for myself with disconnecting more towards the end of the day, which I'm getting better at, put a lock on the office door and whatnot, but something I really consider myself to hold as an asset, and some others do too, and I really wish more people do, is to separate business and personal. I'm very, very clear in my head that I have many relationships with many individual people. And when I say that, there could be people I have a friendship with who I also work with, and I consider those two related but very separate. And I think this has come from being an entrepreneur from so many years back, and there were times that you had to clearly define a professional and a personal relationship. And I work for a company, and I have a manager who I think is very good at that. There's times that he can give some friendly advice, and there's times that it's boss time. And I bring this up as I look at most all my relationships this way. If they ever extend into one area or another, it immediately becomes a separate relationship almost. I don't know why I felt this was important to share. But obviously I did. It's just something I wish more people would look at. And there's times that I even will define, hey, I'm talking to you in a professional sense, or hey, I want to talk to you as my friend. And most people get into it, but some people think it's just a real crazy philosophy, and that if you have, stress or happiness in one area, it totally dominates the other. But I think relationships are separate. And here's why. Okay, I have a conclusion to it. I'm passionate about things professionally, but I keep emotions to things personally. Now, could I be upset or have an emotion about something that happens professionally? Of course. But the whole point is, it's much more of a passionate focus. Professionally, you don't want to involve emotions. It really could throw your game. Professionally means acting professional, and part of that is an act. It's how you behave. It's how you process your thoughts and interact with others. And personally is a whole different thing. And I really like to have these dividing lines, and I think it helps to create just a healthier environment. Now back to the other side of work personal. Well, it's hard for me to disconnect from work because a lot of what I do really helps me to define goals I'm trying to achieve. It becomes so intertwined that my career represents a great deal of who I am and what it is I'm looking to achieve. And I know I'm not alone with that. I know there's so many people, especially others like myself in sales, but so many people that really associate their value, their worth even, and their goals with their work. Everybody I know in life has one of 3 C's that they focus on importantly for them. Creativity, children, or career. And some people have all 3. And some people put different emphasis on, one of the 3 or, just a couple of them. But I think that everybody who lives life with purpose has a lot of energy drawn from one of these 3 areas: career, children, creativity. And those of us who balance all 3 of those definitely have a depth of what it is our purpose is, or the purpose defines them because, well, happenstance. Either way, I'm babbling. I gotta go. It's Friday. I gotta go work out. Get a lot on my mind, and I gotta go take that stuff off of my mind and work out. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. I have a very difficult time disconnecting, but a very easy time holding up silly props for no reason in the middle of vlogs. Anyway, everybody, I'll see you soon. Thanks.